Hello, welcome to DIY Planner Girl. My name is Kristen, and I just wanted to share with you today what I've done in the month of January. So, this is a flip through of halfway through my journal here. I do 2 months at a time in a composition book. So, let's just start here with a cover. I usually like to leave, the background, at least some of it, and I just put on a title with some plain white, uh, plain label, wrote January and February. This is a strip of washi tape. And then I found this picture in a magazine that I thought represented the month pretty well, the January and February. So anyway, inside the front cover here, I usually put my work schedule. I work at a school district as a piano accompanist, and so I only have to be there for certain classes. And they've got an A day and a B day. I need to remember to cover that up. Um, and then I also teach piano lessons in the afternoon, so I've got my rough schedule here when I start and when I finish each day, and a few other notes of chores I want to try to remember to do on certain days of the week. And here is my piano student schedule, so I can easily refer to that. I'm probably going to blur that out too because it's got a lot of the student names on it. And then I usually start with a vision board of some kind. Sometimes I'll put pictures, and sometimes I'll just make a list of words of what the coming month means to me. For January, it's snow, snowflakes, snowmen, snow sculptures, hot drinks, paper snowflakes, mittens, scarves, earmuffs, boots, frozen ponds, frosty forests, winter sunrise, candlelight, sweaters, muffins, winter hikes, planning the year, shoveling snow. And it also means seed catalogs, seed packages, seed trays, seedlings, winter sowing, starting my garden journal, game nights, new calendars, crocheting, snow days, and hot soup. And then I usually like to print out a page of doodle ideas that I can use in the journal. I actually haven't been using these very much, partly because it's stuck in here and I like to be able to refer it, have it next to me while I'm drawing. So I put a note here that next time I'm going to make a pocket for this page so that I can just pull it out and refer to it. This is just a month spread of what is going on this month, and I added to it as the month went by, or some of the things changed and got crossed out. Um, and then the next page, I've got my January goals. Probably have way too many, but basically the things I wanted to get done in this coming month. And what I would do is, as I completed them, I would shade them in. So there's still a lot that didn't get done, but that's okay. They can either get carried over to the next month, or some of them I realize I don't need to do anymore. We'll just take them off the list. And this time I decided to write a page of affirmations of what kind of person I would like to be. I'm the kind of person who refills things as soon as they are empty, who cleans up as soon as I am done with a project, who washes dishes right after a meal or cooking. Just, simple things like that, habits that I want to train myself to do. And I don't always do these, but having this to look back at and just the process of writing it out, gets them in my brain more and makes me more likely to do them. So I find that helpful to have in here and to be able to refer back to and read once in a while. And then I did a couple pages for my routines, my morning routine, my afternoon and evening routine. As you can see, I did not fill it out every day, and I ended up taking some things off the list because it was just unrealistic to try to get all that done, especially on work days. So I usually end up modifying this every month, but it's a good reminder of what I want to get done each day. So it's helpful for me. And this time I wanted to do a social media calendar for my Facebook page, just as a reminder of what I wanted to post. I have a Garden of Kristen Facebook page that I do, and obviously I didn't do much for a while. And then I had some ideas here, and I ended up, I don't know, this just wasn't really as helpful for me as I thought it would be. Uh, so I'm going to come up with something else next time, I think. And then I wrote out what my ideal week looked like. And especially, I wanted to make sure I got chores done on certain days and remembered to do things. So I was trying to kind of block out time to figure out when those were going in. Um, so that was something that I could refer back to as I planned out each week. And then each week I have a weekly spread just so I can see what's coming up that week. And then I have my daily spreads where I do my journaling. And if I get something in the mail, like this was from one of my piano students that came, it was supposed to be a Christmas card, but it came late. So it's like, and I just like to stick them in on the day that I receive them or as close as I can. And then I usually try to have a space where I can put in a little drawing. I'm trying to do a doodle each day. And I like to add in stickers. I have these pressed flower stickers that I love that I put in once in a while. Here's another drawing. That was actually from a copy from a photograph. And then I've been printing out some photos to put in. This is a rag rug that I made for my daughter for her birthday. I'm going to take those out of there. I forgot to change the settings though before I printed it. I've found that when you print pictures on your own computer that they don't turn out as vibrant, and you have to change some of the settings to lighten it and to sharpen the contrast in order for them to turn out better. I try to put in the weather at the top of the page here. There was a winter weather advisory that day. We did get quite a bit of snow. All right. Sometimes I spell things wrong, but I just leave it. I also try to put in like habits that I want to do every day. These are like certain oil blends. Or I was struggling with sore throat, I think, on that day. Oh, an ear infection. That's what it was. Sometimes I will tape in a real piece of plant material. This was a piece of fern that fell off of my rabbit foot fern, so I stuck it in here. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I've got a menu plan page. I prefer to do this at the beginning of the week, but sometimes I forget to leave a page for it, so this one got put at the end of the week. But this one actually has lasted for more than a week anyway. But I take one page to put the food I want to use up, like what's still in the refrigerator, and then I try to plan a menu around that and add here's the things I needed to shop for. Right. And then at the end of the week, I do a couple pages for reflection and write about what went well, what do I want to improve. And then we start the next week. Sometimes there's extra space to add doodles. Here's a picture of my dog Molly. It kind of turned out dark. You probably can't see it. Some notes. finally took my Christmas tree down, started my garden album. Oh, this is from last year. I took pictures of my gardens all last year, and I wanted to put them in an album so I could refer to them. What did I do? Yeah, I'll have to show you that sometime. Okay, and then this is the week I started to get sick. So there's a lot of blank space that I ended up just doing some doodles in because I just wasn't feeling good. As you can see, that kind of represents how I was feeling. I had a fever, felt achy all day. It was the flu. This page I wrote in a light blue marker. I don't know why. You can barely read it. Oh, and this is a picture of the flu bomb that I made. You do it in hot water in a teacup, but I made some extras and put them in ice cube trays to freeze so that I could just pop one out whenever I needed one. And they were very helpful. All right, some more. This was the weekend. I finally told my mom I was sick. Okay, they came over and brought me some food, picked up some groceries for me. Day 4 of being sick. This after I made this, I was like, I was trying to, what is it called again? Neurographics or something like that. And after I made it, I was like, that looks a lot like a virus with the nucleus there. Actually, I don't know, do viruses even have nucleus? Anyway, looks like a germ. All right. And these were just some pictures I found online that just made me happy. So I printed them out, made a little collage from them and printed it out. These animals are so funny. And another reflection week. Didn't write as much as usual because I had been sick. Next year, I need to prepare for flu season by making some fire cider in advance and have some flu bombs ready in the freezer. And I was also like, there's a lot of things I wished I had done before I got sick because I didn't feel like doing anything when I was sick. All right, another menu plan spread. And here's next week. I like putting stickers in here too. And usually I do my tasks in this column. This column is for my schedule for that day, and this column is for my tasks. But that day I didn't put any there, apparently. I was just starting to feel better again, just getting my strength back. This is a picture of my blankets outside. I like to take them out and air them out every day. It's a Swedish habit that I had learned about. But when I was sick, I just didn't feel like I had the strength to do it. So I finally got them out when I was feeling better. And they smell so good when you bring them back in. All right, so goodbye, virus. And this is a little collage that I made. I took a picture of. And some more day spreads. Apparently this one I didn't, it was Saturday. I didn't have anything on the schedule, which was nice to have a day just to get things done, to get things put away again. Okay, yeah. Oh, here's a watercolor painting I made. Yeah, was this the day? Oh yeah, my daughter and my mom, we all got together and did some watercoloring, so that was fun. The only thing about this is it's a square picture, and the painting I wanted to take a picture of was rectangle. It's bigger than this, so I'm messed up on that. That's okay. Oh, I meant to put some white ink over here. This is I don't know if you can see it. It's a it's a, what do you call it? It's like a printer's tray or parts tray that my dad gave me, and I put all my threads in it and put it on the wall above my sewing machine. All right, then a week of reflection, and I did some pine trees up here. This is the third week of January, and I got to remember not to use this light color marker because it's really tough to read. And took some pictures of the snow in our yard. It was very, very cold. It was down to 9 degrees, got in the single digits. Oh, and I did some planting, starting to plant seeds for the next year. Oh, and this is a what do you call it? 10 drawer rolling cart that I picked up at Michael's to organize my craft papers for making collages. So that was fun to do. And, normally you just throw these away or you try to file them away. I used to try to file them. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to stick them here because I don't ever look back at them usually. But this is kind of a fun reminder of what I did that day. School was closed this day because of the wind chills. It was 2 degrees with wind chills down below 20 below. So yeah, they closed school that day. So more pictures, snow pictures of the backyard. And then Thursday is my day to water my plants. So I try to put a plant picture or a plant sticker or something on those days as kind of a little reward. And it's like, yes, I did water the plants. Hold on. Okay, that was my alarm that I gotta get back to school pretty soon for the next class. So let's just finish this up. So this was, I organized some games for my piano studio. And this is from a Bible journal that am working on. I'm starting a class soon for my church for the ladies about Bible journaling. Oh, and this is a card that my daughter sent me, a little thank you note. So I thought it was cute, so I put it in here, and I tried to do a little drawing of it too. And this was from an Instacart order. And I thought, why not just put it in here? And sometimes I like to record, as a reminder, so I can put it in my finance notebook of what I spent it on, what I spent each day. All right. Oh, and this faucet here, I discovered it was frozen. All this frozen ice coming out of the faucet. And I'm not sure why, because I turned it off inside. It's shut all the way off. I'm wondering if there's a leak in it, though, and it's just dribbling out a little bit at a time. And it kind of made what do you call those? Icicle, I guess a big icicle. All right. And speaking of ice, my sister sent me this card, Advice from a Glacier. Carve your own path, go slow, channel your strengths, smooth the way for others. Keep moving forward, avoid meltdowns, and be cool. So I thought that was really cute. She sent me a really nice thank you note. This is some carrot juice and some celery juice that I made. So I like taking pictures of just normal everyday things sometimes. It's like, yes, I did something today, especially if it's more unique, like carrot juice and celery juice. Not everybody does that. Another menu plan. This time I made a list of what meals I wanted to make instead of specifically what I was going to eat each day. And then I numbered them. I tried to do a cooking day, so I numbered them in the order I wanted to make things. And I was surprised at how much I got done in one day. And I think numbering them just really helped me power through it. So And I finally made fire cider. I wish this picture came out more clear, but I just have to remember to shake it every day for 30 days and until it's done fermenting. And this is kefir. I've been making kefir. Some more reflection pages. And here we are at the last week of January. My classes were canceled for a couple of days, so that's why those are crossed out. And here's a doodle of some glasses. I'm not that great at drawing everyday objects, but once in a while I try. So after this failure, it's like, oh, I'll just do some Zen doodling. And I have a book of Zen doodles, and this was an idea from that. But I'm not sure that's my thing either. So then I discovered, I really like sketching birds and sketching flowers. So this I did in a notebook, a sketchbook. I was attempting to, back in December, I was attempting to do a drawing each day challenge. And so I wrote on each page what I wanted to draw. And I'm only on day 8, but that's okay. It's still winter, so I'm counting it. But I thought that turned out really good. And this time, instead of looking up a tutorial how to do it, I just looked at a picture and tried my best. And then I made a photocopy of it to put in here because I just like it so much. And then I decided for flowers, I've got a field guide of wildflowers that I'm just going to do one flower each day from there, something that's native to my area. And that'll help me learn more about the flowers too, which I love. And maybe I'll grow some of them. This cardinal flower I didn't know about before. And so I want to get some of the seeds now and try growing it. All right. And, this is today. So I haven't filled it in yet. Although yesterday I ran out of room here and it's like, I just want to write about my sketchbook doodle a day direction. So I put it on the next day, but that's okay. And this is a watering can to remind me that it's Thursday. The plants are thirsty on Thursday and I need to water them today. And then this is how I lay out my day ahead of time. I put in the washi tape, and I usually cut the edges so that the times from the beginning of the week will show through. And it kind of makes a nice way to flip through this week. And then I draw my columns. I put in the date at the top, draw my columns and my boxes. This is for my recording what I eat each day. And lately I've been cutting out some pictures from magazines and putting them in there. But I also like adding stickers. And then I put, at the end of each month, I put in a month reflection page. And this was another magazine picture that I really liked. So I taped that in there, but I can still write behind it. And then I've already put in my February month because I wanted to get that ready to go. So I put washi on the sides and on the top, and then I shade in the boxes that we're not using for that month. And I wrote down some ideas for my February vision. This time I did make a pocket for some doodle ideas for February. Although now that I'm into the flowers and the birds, I'm not sure I'll use many of them, but we'll see. And this time for my goals for February, I'm putting them in by categories because last month they were just all random. So I think I should color in the category boxes and then trying to kind of narrow things down a little bit and not have quite so many so I don't feel as overwhelmed. And then instead of doing an ideal week spread, I put in what's my ideal work day. And I decided to do it in pencil so I could adjust it as things come up, as I discover, what works and what doesn't work. And then on this page, I put my ideal Saturday and my ideal Sunday, because Sunday is church, and I've got my small group is starting on Sundays, and Saturday is kind of like that's my day to get a lot of things done. So I want to remember what are the things that need to get done on Saturday that I'm not going to have time for the rest of the week. And then this week, there's a couple days in February for this week, so I went ahead and laid those out, Saturday and Sunday. And you can see I'm switching to a pink heart theme here with some new washi tape, and then the reflection for the end of this week. And it's Thursday now, and there's already some things I wanted to put in here, so I went ahead and started writing the blessings that I've had this week so far, and some things I want to remember to do better next time. And then this is just a sticky note to remind me how to set up what I need to set up the following week. And I have another picture, so I just stuck that in there ahead of time. But the rest of the book is still waiting to be set up for February. I usually just do a week at a time. And it takes a little more time at the beginning or the end of each month. And just on the very last page, I've got a place where I can write my wish list for personal and business. And when I have little bits of washi tape, I usually stick them on here too. And I have a pocket back here where I can put extra stickers or doodles. I think these doodles go here for February. Yeah, this washi tape I've not been happy with. It keeps coming up. So I have to put extra clear tape over it to hold it down. And even then, I'm not sure this pocket is a good idea. Or maybe I need to find a better way to do it. Anyway, so that's my January journal and a little bit of February. So thanks for watching. And if you have any comments or ideas, suggestions you'd like to share, or let me know how you're doing your journal, I'd love to hear from you. So I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, if you want to like and subscribe, that would be great. And have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.